very calm and very peaceful. However, I'm very disappointed for not giving 40,000 polling agents the accreditation when we were supposed to just write a common letter and it's supposed to be released. I know this was done for NEC and it was done for NLP, but the two parties were successful with the EC. But New Force hasn't been. For some reason, I believe that the same God that always keeps us in peace within our governance will see us through this moment. I just want to say to most of the polling agents that ended up without accreditation that we're sorry. It's not that we didn't want them to be the polling agents, but it's just that they didn't release the accreditations for them. And they personally gave it to them and made them fill a different form. I think that Ghana needs some sort of transparency in our democratic constitutions. If this falls apart, I think that we will take it further to the International Court of Justice. But we just hope that this voting goes well, because at this very point, 80% of our polling agents are not going to be in the room to actually rectify our pink sheet. They thought that we would not get the 40,000 people. But if we come this far, what makes them think that we were not going to give them those names? And why did they disappoint us? I am still not happy, and from the past 3 days, I've released two different press conferences. I hope that Ghana is hearing us. As we speak, there's so many people who couldn't get food, but they still went to represent us as polling agents. We didn't know them. They are our polling agents, but they didn't give us the chance to even accredit them or give them the accreditation so we could go through the process as they make it look like. I really have realized that the duopoly is overprotected, it's overhailed, and everything evolves around them. This election should show Ghana that that shouldn't be the case. Everything should evolve around Ghana and the citizens of this country. It should not evolve around parties. So I'm using this moment to remind the likes of EC, the Parliament, and some of these governmental institutions that let's stop making this whole thing about parties, and let's start making our national governance about our country and our nation. Thank you.
What has been the...
And nobody has apologized. And this, you don't need to apologize. This is a complete sabotage. You know that. And you should rather find a way to prepare yourself for whatever court cases that might be coming, you know, if it doesn't go well. And, you know, I want to plead them that these things can cause problems in the country. You know, they shouldn't be biased. They shouldn't also go behind one party. You know, I know that they've taken me out because out of the 13 people, I'm probably the only one standing out. The rest are just sub-politicians for the same duopoly. We know this, okay? But I'm the only one standing out. You thought that I wouldn't make it to the ballot. Thank God I am there. And in the past 40 years, you haven't had a youthful face coming on the ballot, which means we have been secluded from our own political governance and principles. Today, there is a new face, there is a new beginning. The youth have risen up in this country. And it's not because they just want to be part of the presidency, it's because they want to change in this country. And I'm pleading with the nation, the country, and all the governmental institutions to give us the chance to be a part of our own destiny. That's all we're asking for.
Talking about process or action against...
It's probably too early to be discussing that, but it's just important that I make it very clear to the nation that we have been sabotaged, and that was not supposed to happen. Now, if that causes us a lot to lose, then one might have to pursue the case for their own rights. And democracy is practiced based on human rights. So if my rights is taken away from me, then I have the right to make sure that that is claimed back for us. That's it. Thank you.
The president himself. The president himself.
With any vote to be honest, a decision, and any pen a decision, a Ghana for na many will take a decision. If a second phone said, or more, Omuti Namijina, or more, and a medio much. ama yɛtumi afiri nkwaso no akɔ yɛn na sɛ yɛbɛka accreditation no ho asɛm sɛ yɛanya no 54 days 5 days ɛna ɔmoma yɛ 200 for the coalition which is 554 ɔmo twɛn a ndura nnwummerɛ around 3:30 ɛna ɔmo san maa yɛ 352 ɔmo de 352 no maa yɛ no we have to spread it in the whole of Ghana nti sisi a mene woka sɛ the coalition ankasa na ɛwɔ middle no constituency coalition no a ɛwɔ na yɛbɛ count biribiara no Savannah many regions yɛne bi hɔ ɛna woni accreditation nso a ɔmo ma wo nko nti it was deliberate sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ biribi saa na besides that no so no wohwɛ a 41,900 ɛne yɛde 40,800 ɛkɔɔ yɛdin kɔɔ yɛde kɔɔ no ɔmo hyɛ aseɛ sɛ mo twerɛ letter yɛtwerɛ letter no mo print letter 40,000 yɛprint yɛ ewie ɔmo si daabi sese letter no yɛntumi ngye na ɛte sɛ wokɔyɛ sei ɛte sɛ ɔmo ankasa na ɛde ba kyɛ sɛ wontumi ho frustration na wahwɛ wohu sɛ agenda bi wɔ akyire na mefiri sɛ sɛ ɔman bɛyɛ yɛ a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛde nneɛma toto ɛhɔ a ɛkyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ transparent ɔkyɛ sɛ mefiri sɛ from nkroma time ɛman buo yi ayɛ basabasa ɛnneɛma bi nɔkora bi nim ɛnso yɛsɔre a yɛnya president yɛnya wei bɛkɔhwɛ no na obiara ndi nɔkora this time na mpɛ sɛ meka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ no sɛ me ankasa meyɛ independent ɛna nka me a mepɛ sɛ meyɛ me party ɛnso ɔma amfa ma mede forms no to mu na ɛsɛ ɔmo get back to me 7 days 7 days na ɔmo amba ɛna ɔmo twɛn ya 9 months ansa na ɔmo respond yɛ mamfa ɔmo ankɔ court this is easy I didn't want any complications so I kept quiet and I moved on but mehu sɛ it's repeating itself especially wosɔ a wɔ kurom ha ɛfiri sɛ sɛne sɛ ne yɛsusa no a mpanyimfoɔ kyɛ na ma moma yɛbi no ma ɔmo adi no saa na yɛde yɛnyini nti yɛnyini koraa na yɛmu bia bɛyɛ fathers no wohwɛ mpanyimfoɔ ɔmo anyini kyɛn a ɔmo firi sɛ we don't have a say and we don't have to have a share. This is what I'm fighting for the country, for the youth voice to become a part of governance. Say I'm more thing and to come on a great because adwuma no so yɛ na ɛbɛyɛ the most vote in the crown yɛ na yɛ vote the most na afei yɛ man mpanyimfoɔ ɔmo ndwene yɛn ho a na kyerɛ sɛ deɛ bɛyɛ na ɔmo yɛ ama yɛn nti me deɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ ahyɛ me but I am disappointed ɛna ɔmo ma ɔmo fili fɔm na ɔmo so wɔ hɔ na ɔmo sisi yɛdua no wɔ nti nim baabi a nipa no bi wɔ ɛnɛ it's so bad it's a mess but yɛayɛ adwuma a yɛfiri sɛ mbra na yɛade yɛ kɔ soro kurom ɛno nso ɛna yɛ ade a mmara no bɛdi ati a ɛdodoɔ no a ɔmo wɔ kurom ano ɛna aban no nso ɔhyehyɛ mmara no so bɛyɛ kakra no na dodoɔ no nso ɛngye ne di bɛma democracy na yɛ practice no the solid foundation in Damas.
The president himself.
The president himself.